Hi guys, it's Karen and I'm going to be doing a marker challenge. I'm going to be doing the one marker challenge today. So I took all of my grays out of here because I do have a lot of them and I would much rather work with a color. So hopefully that's alright with you guys because I would really like to get something more interesting than just a gray color. So I have a lot of colors in here and I'm going to put a blindfold on and I'm going to pick from one of these. So I'm really excited. I hope that you guys enjoy this and we'll see what we get. Okay, I'm going to put my blindfold on. It's just a piece of fabric behind a headband, but we'll see how this works out. Oh, I have to take this one off. I wonder. I look totally... Well, I don't know how I look, but I'm sure I look absolutely ravishing. Okay, I can't see. I'm really afraid I'm gonna bump something and knock down my big camera. Let's just adjust this because I can see a little bit out the bottom. I'm gonna pick a marker. I'm really nervous. I'm afraid I'm gonna get a marker that might not be usable, like it might be dried out. I have most of my markers. I have refills for most of them now, so I'm trying to mix it a little bit. Oh, I dropped one. Dropped one. I don't. Yeah, I think it fell down on the ground. Okay, maybe it fell here. Yeah, it's lost forever. Okay. I'm going to choose you. Oh, it's so dark. I was hoping for a mid-tone. I got BG78. This is one of my favorite markers, but it's so dark that I'm afraid that this might be a very challenging challenge. Well, I guess that's what we call this for. That's what we call it the challenge for, right? It's because it's hard to do. Okay, I hope I'm not totally blowing out the focus on that. BG78, here we go. Before we start, I have to know, where did that one go that fell down? There it is. Aw man, I kind of like this color. It's R24. Oh well. Oh well, you put it in there for the next challenge that I do. Let's go and draw. Okay, so this is the marker I'm going to be working with, BG78. I will be using my refill on the marker. I'm not going to drip any ink on this or anything like that. Just fill up the marker itself. I also will be using a pencil, a couple of ink pens in black, and a white gel pen. And these fall within the rules that everyone seems to follow when they do their marker challenges, so I'm going to stick with these. So let's get into it. I've got an idea and I hope that it works out okay. We'll see how it goes.
So I'm going to tell you about the thought process I had behind doing this artwork with this one marker. I knew going into the challenge that if I pulled a dark pen, if I got a dark color, I would have to go with a silhouette, and depending on the color, I would either have done a dark character with no background or a full scene with a white character. And I decided to go for it because I've always done backgrounds in my pieces. There's a couple that I didn't do backgrounds in on my channel, but for the most part, my artwork is typically a scene, so I usually prefer to do a background in my illustrations, and I decided that why not be true to myself and just go for it. So I decided to do a unicorn because the marker I pulled was so well suited for a woodland scene, and what other white creature is there in the woods besides a white unicorn? I did toy with the idea of wolf or mountain goat, but in the end I wanted to magic it up with that gel pen, and I really wanted to do something soft and pretty, and the unicorn fit the bill, although I do think that a white wolf would have been equally beautiful. I'm very happy with the unicorn, and I think that it turned out really nice in the end. I'm super happy with the results from this challenge. I do hope it's okay with you guys, but I did take advantage of the tools that were available to me, and I did shade the unicorn with my pencil. I didn't do a whole lot of outlining. I feel like it's kind of a trade-off. Instead of doing stark outlines, I decided to do some soft shading and only use my ink pens on the eyes of the unicorn. And I hope that that's alright with you guys. If it's not, I do apologize for bending the rules a little bit. At the end of the day, my main priority is to make a good piece of artwork, and if there are tools available to me that I can use to my advantage to improve what I've made, then I will do so, and that is what's most important to me, is to make something beautiful that you guys would like to see. Regardless of whether it's a challenge or not, I do care the most about the quality of my artwork. So one of the things to take away from this challenge in particular is that Copics are super versatile and they layer really well. So if you guys are curious as to how I did the background and how I got so many values, let me tell you a little bit about what I did. I layered down all of the areas that were going to be really dark first, and then as they dried, I was able to come back and layer on top of them. I used a really light hand for the second layer and really made sure that the ink was going to be even, and I think that this looks really great. When you're doing a forest scene, it really helps to take advantage of the fact that the markers do streak a little bit in large areas and kind of hide streaks with extra trees and draw vertically, like I guess layer strokes the way that the trees are growing, and that way the strokes kind of turn into extra trees and it puts a lot of depth into your image. For the bottom half of the picture, I kind of outlined silhouettes of the things that are growing on the ground, like the mushrooms and the grass and the ferns, and then I colored away from them and made them lighter as it got to the ends of what I was drawing. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you guys are really curious about a tutorial that's more in-depth on what I did, please let me know. I would love to hear what you guys want me to do next in the comments. Next week, I'm going to be doing a tutorial about outlining with colored pencils, because that's something that I love to do in my artwork, and it's been something I've been asked about a lot. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this piece. I had so much fun drawing this, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. I had a lot of fun picking out the marker. I did pick out some more markers for more challenges, but I'm going to be releasing those as we go and not all at once, just because I want to, first of all, I want to have regular videos on my channel, not a whole bunch on one day, and it just really, I don't like to have all my markers down, so I picked all of the markers for the next 8 challenges at once and wrote them down so I could put my markers away and come back to them as time goes on. So I'm hoping that you guys like these challenges. Please leave me a like if you want to see if you want to see more of them. Excuse me, I do not talk well, but I really enjoyed this and it was a lot of fun. So I hope that you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you later.